What's up, ladies and gentlemen, gents and ladies? You know what time it is. It's time for the Hummus Talk Show right here on Verse TV, and I'm your boy at Troy Weeks Music with my favorite bling bling shirt on. So hope you guys enjoy. But enough about me. Who else do we have in the building?
It's your boy Rocky. Y'all know where I came from. Got a new haircut, new style. 2021, I'm coming for your ass. Holla at me.
Ooh, with a knife. Don't do it. Also, awesome. Who we got in the building? Talk to me. Who else we got in the building?
Aaron back, and I have my same old haircut, but my hair is starting to grow back now.
Good. Put some Miracle Grow in it. It works. That's what they used to sell back in the day. Awesome. Last but not least, special guest of the week, and also tonight, special guest co-host. Talk to me. Who we got in the building?
Hey y'all, it's Gabriel the Angel, the pretty boy with the eyes. How y'all doing?
Don't look too close, you might eyes, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, you know what time it is. It's time for the Hummus Tea, and we're gonna get things rocking right now with who? Rockin'! Let's
Hey, skirt. Okay, y'all. So we about to get into it. How you doing?
get into it.
Okay.
Get into it.
So finding my inner foin. Okay, that sounds funny when I say it. I'm gonna say it. Foin, okay? Some meaty, rocky egg. Okay, so look, so it says that I know Rocky is attractive, yet I posted a non-affirming statement about my tooth, this one right here, and this one right here, okay, and my overbite. I don't smell much, okay. In spite of the pic, okay. So that reminded Aaron Mac of his man boobs moves, okay, and how kids used to tease him awfully about it. But as an adult, he realized some gay men are actually particularly attracted to man boobs, and that had him realize that some of the things we may see as personal flaws, are just the unique attribute that can make our future one most attracted to us. A friend and a former boyfriend, told Aaron Mack how much he loved his vampire teeth. What are some unique traits that your future life partner may have, to which you are particularly attracted? To what unique traits are attracted? Okay, what personal features have you seen as your flaws that you now realize may be a plus in the eyes of a potential significant other and otherwise? What unique traits do you enjoy about yourself? Okay. So for me, I did recently post up a picture because I have multiple insecurities about myself. During the pandemic, I found out I do have a lot of insecurities. I don't smile much. If you look at a lot of my pictures, I'm always looking like stoic face. Because
all right, stoic. Word.
Yeah, stoic face. I always have a stoic face, like I did before the show.
Resting bitch face.
Yes. So maybe it's a Sagittarius thing. I don't know. So I do have overbite, and there's some couple things because I look at other people and I'm like, Dad, they got braces, they got veneers and all this stuff. And I wish I could, do stuff with my teeth and all this stuff. But hey, when I posted, hey, this is what you're gonna get today. Fuck it, this is what you're gonna get today. So that's me trying to embrace one of my insecurities. Another insecurity is my walk, because I was born with spina bifida. As y'all can see, I'm in a wheelchair right now, but on my regular days, I'm walking. I walk with a limp. I haven't picked about that. I was picked about having leg braces, so I wear pants. I never wear shorts, even during the summer. I would burn it up all day and wear jeans. I don't have not one pair of shorts. That's a little more about me, y'all. So for me, I'm still learning about finding a beauty in that. The pandemic has really taught me just to let it all hang out, because at the end of the day, we all have flaws we really don't like about each other. Do you see what I'm saying? And I could be my worst enemy. I allow a lot of stuff to get to me. So, so at that moment, I was just like, fuck it. I feel good. I feel sexy. I got me a haircut. So, rock the best. This is what you got. This is what you're living with. This is what God gave you. So, hey, this is what you're going to deal with. As far as like dating wise, with Aaron's situation, the move situation, I do like bigger guys. I like skinnier guys. I date skinnier guys, but you know what I mean. I have my certain types. When I first got into the dating scene, I used to date only mix because my first was mixed, both of best of both worlds. But I was never into dark skinned guys. Now in my 30s, I find dark skinned guys attractive. So
You say that almost reluctantly, but go ahead.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just gotta throw it out there. More Rocky T.
I mean,
okay, look, Rocky T. Bam. So with that being said, when I'm like dating other people, you know, I try to, you know, I think flaws are beautiful. I'm talking to somebody who, you know, has a couple of flaws about themselves. I think that's beautiful because who am I to make you feel insecure about your flaws? And then I'm insecure about my flaws too. And that's what we need to stop doing. We need to stop making people insecure about their flaws, whether they're fat, skinny, big nose, big head, big eyed, whatever. The only flaw that you can really change is your funky breath. If you got funky breath. So tic tac that. But with that being said, you know, I mean, flaws are beautiful. Flaws make people beautiful. Hey, period. Come on. What's that? Mouthwash? Mouthwash?
Come on.
Hey.
With
that being said, as far as dating and finding other people insecurities, I like chubby guys. You know what I mean? They like, oh, I'm too fat or whatnot. And I'll be like, do you know what I can hold on to? Because sometimes I can't hold on to skin and bone. No offense to the skinny people, but I can't hold on to skin and bones. You know what I mean? You know, I used to be real skinny before, pre-pandemic. Okay. Pre-pandemic. Okay. But you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, you gotta love people the way they are and this and that stuff. You can't make people feel bad because of their insecurities or shit. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know, beauty is within the eye of the beholder. If we stop worrying about what other people think about another motherfucker, then we can just embrace people. And that's what it is. Troy, holla at me. What you thinking?
Damn, I know you can go to me. Okay. So about myself, I was insecure about my smile, but I also did find that was one of the things that people were very attracted to when it came to my attributes of myself. So even though I'm very self-conscious of it, people are very like, what's wrong with you? You have a beautiful smile. And it's one of the things that people like. And so when it comes to me with other people, it's the smile and the eyes, because I can tell a lot about someone's eyes and their smile. So for me, those are the attributes that I look for when it comes to someone else, because that's to me my thing. You know, I can read your eyes, I can read your soul. And if I can get you to smile, then I know we're on the right track. And so those are the things for me when it comes to those things. I feel like I might be missing something, so let me make sure I'm not missing something before we move on. Sorry. Draw myself. I already answered that. But the first question about my smile, I think that's good. I think I definitely answered all the questions. Bam.
What about you looking? What about you looking for other people, attributes of other people?
Yeah, it's their eyes and their smile.
Okay.
Yeah, it's their eyes and their smile. For myself, like I said before, I'm self-conscious about my smile, but other people are actually into it. And so I've become more confident in it and enjoying the smile I do have. But it's the eyes and the smile for me when it comes to other people.
All right, Gabriel, holla at me. What's going on? What's in your mind? Like you got a lot of shit to say.
Well, I know I present myself like I am just the most confident person in the world, but I know I have always felt some type of way about being a little skinny mini, as my family would call it. But as I've gotten older, everyone has told me, oh, just wait until you turn 20, wait until you turn 25, wait till you turn 30. And I'm like, all right, y'all, when the cake is coming, because I've learned that low-key can give me a more youthful little presentation, and sometimes the person I'm in the bedroom with like a little teaspoon and not a whole gallon. So I've learned to embrace my daintiness, okay? But and learn to like at the end of the day, like low-key the person that I like am supposed to be with will like appreciate that. And that's one thing I always like tell my friends, like, if you don't like something about yourself, and I think of, because I'm like, flaws, like, if you don't like it, either figure out a way to own it or change it. Like, you might think that's like the worst, like my eyes. All my life, I got compliments on my eyes, and I was like so annoyed with it. I was like, I swear, I used to lie on eye tests and like act like I couldn't see the letters so I can get some contacts that look like normal people's eyes because I was so open eyes. Like the straight dudes, I always say, "Come pretty eyes," and I'm like, "Y'all cute as hell. Stop talking to me, or I'm gonna come over there and like give you the business." But I've learned to own it, and I'm like, either own it or change it. Like, you shouldn't be thinking about a flaw because it's like you said, everybody got flaws. So unless you write down a list of your flaws, focus on the things that you do got that make you feel yourself that other people don't got. And folks, like, let that be what, when you have those insecure moments of feeling like you have flaws, or like, and you can be the ugliest person in the world. If you got that confidence and that swag, I'm down.
And sometimes they be the best people. Because for me, I think my thing was, I remember coming to the game and I used to go for, I'll be honest, I used to go for your type, Gabriel. Light skin, pretty. I used to, cause you know, and a lot of them had very funky, stank, fucked up attitudes, and it would make them ugly. So I started looking at other people.
I promise. Go ahead.
I would, you know, especially in the gay world, it's like everything is so fabricated. It's just fabricated.
You know, superficial. I used to say all the time, like, God, a little dramatic, a little tea about me. I used to be like, God, please make me my ugliest in my life through my 20s. Because I don't want to be one of these people that just think that that's the gag and I'm super set. Like, I want to work on me. I don't want to be focused on the outside. And then I can have like a glow up later in life when I like put that extra effort in and being like, all right, you looking a little, get it together, girl. But
yes,
I make sure I go out of my way to let people know, thank you. I'm so glad you think I'm cute. I do take the compliment, but it's the foundation of it all. It's that meat, that substance that you really should be focused on, because that's what I'm more proud of.
You can be humble, because there's days I'll be like, okay, I actually feel like I'm the shit. Like, I'm looking at myself in the camera right now. I got my little earrings on. You know, I bought me a little cubist.
I don't like when people treat me like I think that's the trophy of it all.
Yep.
Nah. Elevate your, like, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Come on, Aaron Mac.
Oh, right.
Holla at me.
So, yes, as for me and my traits, yeah, you know, the man boobs, you know, it's actually, what I have is actually something that was classified by a doctor. It's a thing that guys rarely have, called gynecomastia. And for me, mine are actually like perky, you know, like often like thick guys, I know, right? But thick guys, it was sort of just sag down. But for me, they're kind of like up. Anyway, but
a true freak would probably want to suck on them nipples. Hey, I'm just saying.
Wait, what?
A true freak, no filter. Y'all know I'm no filter in this bitch.
Okay.
Well, in my thought days, you know, that was definitely my experience, you know, and that's when I realized I went through all of those put downs in school before my thought days that dudes, gay dudes specifically, are actually attracted to it. And anyway,
if anybody want to see Aaron Max moves, go on OnlyFans. No, I'm just playing.
I'm getting an OnlyFans. I'm getting an OnlyFans now, and it's me and I could do something like that, but anyway,
maybe into it and get a coin.
I know, right?
People make their insecurities. I've seen people that's about 200, 300 pounds getting banged in a bouquet, and they get
people.
Okay. And I was gonna say that as my thing that I am attracted to. Now I don't. You'd have to be pretty tall to get away with 300 pounds, but
it's okay though, because there's somebody that want it.
It's a
Nobody
person
wants
for
to get away from
everybody.
me. But I'll say I think I've done that before, you know.
Especially speaking of OnlyFans, especially with OnlyFans and freak Twitter and all of that. Like you can't have that be what make you like a confident person because it's somebody for everybody. So what you're doing is so special. It should only be for the person you give it to. Like that's not a flex to me. Like I'm not about to be starstruck because you're OnlyFans celebrity. Freak to you, like you're now from freak Twitter, so you're now an influencer. You're now a public figure.
So there's some folks that's on there that's butt ugly. I don't want to sound like
everybody is that for somebody. So
not butt ugly.
How is that a?
I don't want to sound like what's our guy's name that I went off about the last show. I don't want to sound like him, but literally, I mean, it does give people confidence. You know what I mean? So it's stuff for everybody.
Era.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I think it's the money I get, but the confidence. I'm like that. Everybody is sexy to somebody. So like,
right?
Literally.
You think you're extra sexy because you.
Now let me say my thing though, because I do have an attraction to thick dudes. I always say, especially on my personal YouTube page, and I'll keep that a secret for people. But on my personal YouTube page, I always talk about how much I love a gorgeous, thick, dark chocolate man. I do. And it's funny, we actually had somebody preach at my church back pre-pandemic, so it was in person. And he was a thick dude. And I'm not going to lie, like I was looking at him.
The pastor?
Huh?
It was the pastor?
No, you said the pastor.
Well, not my church's pastor, but he was one of the guest preachers. And he was like, yeah, you know, I guess I'm thick or whatever. And people used to always make fun of me when I was a kid for being thick. But now it's like a popular thing and everybody wants thick. And I'm like, does everybody want thick? Okay,
yes.
Thick.
I
know
Kim
I did, but I didn't know.
Kim Kardashian, Megan Thee Stallion, they now made it a thing. I would have thrived in the 70s. Like in the 90s, like my body type, I would have been winning. Now, let me flick
you know
like
what? Even when I came up in the game, everybody was talking about being skinny. And I look at my Facebook, y'all. And a lot of y'all motherfuckers that was talking about, no fat, no film, and all of a sudden, a lot of y'all motherfuckers and gained some weight. Okay. And we're all about in our 30s, 40s. We got older. So the new kids are scrawny or whatever. But I mean, at the end of the day, embrace what the fuck you got. You ain't gonna be skinny. I mean, a lot of people it's just genetics, but other people, you know what I mean? Life changes.
And don't be worried about nobody else. Like, don't. Do what you do.
Gabriel, you know what my motto is?
What?
And we'll close on this.
You guys ready for the next topic? You ready to do this?
Go ahead.
Awesome. So next topic on Hummus Tea is this. It's called NYC Benches from Google News. Truth be told, I was trying to figure out what it was again. This article doesn't reference the NYC residents and visitors who complain when they see a homeless person on a subway bench. What should the MTA do? Should they designate a use at your own risk, well-lit area for homeless people? Name one or more things that can change in order to assist with the currently homeless population. So that's what we're doing for this time. So living in New York and being in New York and taking the subway and seeing the homeless people on the train, seeing the homeless people on the platform like they were showed when they took the seats off. First of all, I don't care if a homeless person sit in the platform seat. If I'm going to be waiting 15 minutes for a train, I want to sit my ass down. So don't take all the damn benches out so the homeless won't sit there. Find a different area. Yes. Not on the subway, inside the subway where you sit and wait.
Yeah.
They started taking benches out. They started taking benches out in some places. So I'm like, don't take all of their benches out. Find another way to do it. If you got to find a well-lit area somewhere on that space so that the homeless people can go, that's true. If you need to, make one particular car, like in particular, like on the New Jersey Transit train, they got quiet cars. First car 572 is a quiet car. Make one car specifically for homeless people. Sit there, stay there in that one side. Go to the first car that we supposed to be. I go hang out now. Stop playing. But then a lot of them can't be stuck together too long because they start arguing and fighting. There's too many of them together, so of course there can't be too many. But look, designate one car, make it a special color or something. I don't know what the hell. But that's how I feel. Because at least that one car, we know they're going to always be sleeping there. They're always going to do what they're doing. That's it. Come on. But come on. Don't take all the benches out. Gabriel, NYC, talk to me.
Okay, first of all, I am so dead. You're a solution for that. That's like basically just like doing the like segregation. Like you can't be doing like and I was so beat.
It's just so you can't ride that train. Just saying that's
I'd be like, but then I'm just like, how would you know? At what point would a person be like, okay, y'all, I think I'm like homeless now. I gotta take the green card. I can't get like
it's for like the sleeping and all that craziness. Like put some butt bags on that one car, and if somebody want to sleep on there,
but like
you don't have to get on that if you don't want to.
I feel some type of way in New York City, City to go out, whatever his name is, but the fact that they made these changes, these first world ass complaints coming from gentrification commenters, I'm guessing, the fact that this is the solution to affect the homeless community versus like actually getting to the root of the problem. That's such a we gonna pacify. I'm not gonna say it's white America. I'm gonna say gentrificating America. And again, just like not address the problem of homeless people. Like that's not gonna get rid of the homeless people. So they're gonna be sleeping on the damn floor. And you're gonna have to stand there with them. Like you know what I mean? But the fact that this article came out because people was complaining.
No, it didn't say that people complained. It didn't say people complained. It just said that MTA made a choice to do that on their own. It wasn't.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm sure it came from the complaints. Like
that was my point in the very first statement. Yes, the article didn't mention the people who complained about it, but I'm sure they did, and that's why because
like, it just does not make. Yeah, it does not make sense why else they would get rid of those. Like
because people were like, "Oh, why is there this homeless person sitting here?" And they would just one by one complain about it. And then after the MTA took away the seats, that's when the article references all the people who tweeted like, "Oh no, you shouldn't have done that." But in a city with 7 million people, I'm sure.
That's what I was about to say. First of all, I realize it is such a casual muscle memory reflex of people that live in New York is to complain about New York. And I'm just call me a savage, but I'm like, first of all, if it's that much of a thing for you, you can hit the dough. Like that means New York is not for you, love. Because you think the same person that you worried about sitting in a bench is not the one who just peed on the stairs you walked down. Like you in New York City, boo. So that's why I was gonna say my solution would be disinfectant or like hand sanitizer on every block with these what are they called, the things on the street where you can charge your phone or like look up location, what are the kiosk things on the street where you can get wireless internet. You know what I'm talking about? Sure, you know.
Yeah.
Like in that, put some hand sanitizer, have wipes on the benches of the what's the name. So like if you do feel some type of way, you can like disinfect it. But this is a whole human. Like if anything, you don't know what that person going through. So yeah.
I've seen people on train that's sleeping that's not actually homeless. You could tell they weren't homeless. It's needed like to stay. You know, need a place to stay for the night.
Like what am I supposed to do when I'm blackout going home?
I have slept on a motherfucking train before and missed my ride.
Twice. It was bad. It was so bad.
Right? And I'm from Chicago, and it's not just New York. It's just not New York. It's Chicago too. But for me, taking out the seats really does show like discrimination. It does. Because you never know. Because at any moment while we're sitting here judging about how somebody lived their life or they're being homeless or whatever, it could be us like that. You know what I mean? It could be any of us. To take out the seats for, so that way they can remove that problem. I really don't think that's the best solution. What the heck? You can't sanitize. Or maybe give them their own little cubicle or whatever where they want to, rest or sleep or whatever. I mean, people should be understanding of people's situations too, because it, like I said, it could be any of us. You know what I mean? We sitting here living nice, got nice apartments and houses wherever we at and shit. But at the end of the day, it could be us on the street. Do you see what I'm saying? So who are we to what's my boy name? Yeah, who are me to judge?
And New York is bad about that because California, I've seen a lot of stuff of work they've been doing with the homeless community there, and Portland also they're like really good at addressing the issue as on a human level versus New York savage ass.
Okay.
That's definitely true. So,
well,
Troy?
I'll just say, Troy, I feel that your suggestion, I actually was like, this is why I asked these questions, because I love different kinds of ideas. And I think that's a great idea. Yeah, I get it. It might have some struggles, but yeah, something like that is a good creative thing to just set a car for the homeless people. But I think that's also similar to designating an area for the homeless people
to
go and sleep at your own risk. So it's like, but at the end of the day, my one point that I made, my solution to everything is to make sure the minimum wage is a living wage for the market. So if you're doing business in New York, your living wage is not the same as a living wage in Paducah, Kentucky.
That's a real place.
I believe
that's a real place.
That is a real place. That is a real place.
Well, y'all go ahead. Who's that? Rocky? Say something before I close out.
I was just saying it's a real place. Aaron was talking.
Actually,
Gabriel was talking.
Gabriel.
Right.
I was just gonna my creative director, my producer, I was just like, if they do that though, then what about the people who have mental / substance abuse issues, where they can't work or lost their job or something, you know what I mean? Or is a felon, and so they can't find a job. What they supposed to do? But this ain't a brainstorming for the next.
Well,
maybe you need to join the MTA committee and help them figure it out. So instead of getting rid of the chairs, maybe you got some.
Write a letter
and help them.
Oh, I love doing stuff.
Write a letter.
I'm just saying that's a great way to end this segment. Maybe you could use that expertise and those eyes you have to get some work done in regards to this particular situation. Maybe help them figure out some things that need to get done. Maybe take some of those ideas, write them down, and send them in. Since you're so good at it, that's been Homo's Tea for today. So thank you guys so much for tuning in on that part. But it's time to get to the real deal. It's time to get to the meat. It's time to make sure we get to the main show of the night, of the day, of the week that you can find on YouTube and our podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, though, ladies and gentlemen. If you're tuning in live, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow us on all media platforms. And if you ain't seen our stories, check it out. We're over 10 countries are international listening to us, and that was this week, the last 7 days. That wasn't over the year. Just saying. But anyway, Aaron, take it away with our main topic of the day, first main topic of the day.
All right. And this is week 93, you
Week
guys.
93. We forgot about that. Week 93.
Ooh. All right. So I will read the topic and then I will turn off the live because I want you all to check us out on YouTube and bell subscribe when you get there. Hashtag BERSTEAV. So to entice you all to come to our YouTube page, this next article is called "The Homo's a Love Wish," and it is Rasby did a post on his Instagram, and he said, "Should I do this reality TV show? I'm looking for love. I'm 35 years old, and I want to find the right woman to be with." And he said it just like that. Anyway. I love my Raz B. And here it goes. Okay. Should Raz B do this reality show, Looking for Love? Why? How would you present or produce such a reality show? Raz B, Looking for Love. Now, the show may be mildly triggering for Aaron Mack because Raz B's one of his longest term crushes, next to Cash Money rapper BG and Mississippi's own David Banner. Okay?
Oh, I know.
David Banner.
Right.
Banner. Okay.
Now, might it be easier? And in the video, he said, "I'm just looking for a woman to support and be there to be her support." And I was like, that's so interesting that he says he's looking to support a woman. And that leaves out this part. Might it be easier for well-to-do hetero male celebrities to support their women because society expects men to support their women anyway? And might such statements make it easy for a sincere person to slip into gold digging status from just being a sincere person who wants love?
I thought you said that.
And it can be from the second part from male